I may have made my lie angle balanced putter better by making it not lie angle balanced. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda out here on the golf course. Or not, but whatever. Hey, this is my Lab Golf Link putter here, and it's one of the putters that I was most excited about when it came out because, damn, look at it. It looks like a regular answer-style putter almost, but it's lie angle balanced, right? You can spin this guy, and it's not going to torque or twist your hands when you're putting, and I really liked it. But there was something about it that just left me wanting and basically wasn't giving me the best putts ever. In fact, just as an anecdote, this is the putter I would play when I was out with my friends because it fits in my bag nicely and looks like a normal putter. Won't get those comments like, what the hell are you putting with? What is that thing? But this is the putter when I usually want to putt really well, when I'm playing a little competitive golf, when we've got money on the line. This is the Mez putter, and this one is actually heavy. I had it heavy weighted, and man, this thing is just stable. Hurricane force winds couldn't get this thing to open or close unintentionally. I love this putter. First of all, I love the way it looks. It looks like you could just beat someone to death with this thing or kill a crab or something like that, but this thing is just amazing. It's great for lag. It's super accurate. And when I'm putting it, even though this one will spin as well, the thing about it is there's so much weight, and there's so much weight far from the axis here, way out here, way in the back, right? It's super, super stable, which is what the Lab Golf putters are all about. This one is pretty forgiving even when my hands are maybe a little bit twitchy. The problem with this putter, even though it's lie angle balanced, is it just doesn't have a big footprint. The weights, even though the weights are as far out as they can be, they're not as far out as they are on the Mez putter. And so the polar moment of inertia is lower, I think. And so it has a tendency to twist. It's not as stable, right? It can move a little bit more. The same amount of torque applied to the shaft is going to move this more than that one. It's going to move it a little quicker, and it's going to move it a little more, right? And so that was the problem, is that just my little twitchiness and the nature of the putter was kind of a problem. Now, it's not as big of a problem as it is with my old answer style putter, where the putter is actually biting me and my twitchiness is being used to try to control the putter and bring it back to square, right? This is still better, but nonetheless, it would still move a little bit. And so I actually got rid of the grip and installed this, and I think I fixed it. What you might be able to see here is this is an even roll gravity grip. They have some different shapes and styles of this, but what it means is that this lower portion has a steel bar. I've actually cut one of these open. It's just kind of like a long rod. I think they just cut them and put them in there. But it's like 70 grams, 75 grams, and it's usually just along the lowest part of the grip here. And what that does is it makes the grip want to hang this way. It's kind of like a toe hang putter, except it's a toe hang grip, or it's a butt hang grip, because the weight's kind of in the butt, not the toe. But you can see what I'm doing here is I'm just holding the putter like this, and it is naturally wanting to fall like this because of the grip right there, right? It's the grip that's pulling it down. And what I love about this, especially in the pistol style here, I get a lot of distance between the shaft and the weight right here. But when I put it down and I am about to putt with this guy, it just kind of wants to fall straight up and down, straight square. And so even though I've kind of gotten rid of that quintessential lab test, right, where it's going to spin, but look, it's going to always return to this up and down orientation, what it does for me when I putt is it just holds that base even more square because the putter head isn't fighting the rotation and the grip weight is kind of forcing the putter to stay square. So especially on this particular putter, and I bet it would work on some of the other ones, maybe not quite as well because of the size of the putter head and the shaft kind of falls a little further backwards. It might be a little different for some of the bigger lab putters, but for the Link putter here, because everything is so much more compact, man, this has really improved my putting with it. I really notice it, especially on the short putts, the 2-3 foot putt where you're just kind of knocking them in. Now this putter just stays really, really stable as opposed to just those little twists, which can make you miss a 3-foot putt because you just put it on the lip and you're like, oh, I want to make that. Whatever. Anyway, so this gravity grip here, and everyone can have their own different preference to it, but the way I hold the putter, this one just feels great in my hand. But they have some that are more blocky, a little deeper up here. But the gravity grip with my Lab Golf Link putter here is just a deadly combination. It now doesn't make me reach for this when I want to play some damn good golf. I can play either of these extremely, extremely well, although this is still such a good putter. This one is such a good putter. Oh, you're both good putter. I love you both. Again, Lab golf putters, absolutely amazing. But with this gravity grip, which I know is going to be blasphemous to a lot of people on this particular putter, I think it makes it even better. At least for me, it does. Hey, if you want to try it out, I'll put links to the Lab golf putters and the gravity grips in the description below. Peter from Panda.